In today's clip, I'm going to review a product/service that, yes, I actually personally use, and it's Yotta Savings. No idea if I'm saying that correctly. The savings account that gamifies the experience of savings. As usual, I'll tell you about what it is, what I think it's relevant for, and what I think the limitations are, okay? Hey, Zempak here. Another day making money without doing much of anything. So if you're here for one reason or another, comment, like, and subscribe because you too are bored sometimes. So initially I thought a product review is new to this channel, but then I realized I already did reviews on the different types of fire, and in reality, judging services are similar to judging financial philosophies, I think, right? So I'm going to stick to the same old format and we shall find out whether it'll prove adequate or not. Anyway, so for the first of the products that I do actually use group, we're talking about Yotta Savings. That's Y-O-T-T-A. Hope I'm saying that right. I have to admit I was initially skeptical of it, but after my relatively quick research period, I went full steam ahead. Okay, so number one, what is it? In a way, it's really quite boring. It's just a savings account. It's FDI insured up to 250K per institution, just like any other boring bank. Okay. The real kicker is, unlike most banks, it does not guarantee any type of consistent savings yield. So you might think, well, how can it call itself a savings account then? The thing is, a savings account can be called that even if it gives you an effective 0% yield. Okay, just ask your local major banks. You'll see how sad their yields are. Okay, so Yotta can call itself a savings account even if it gives you nothing for holding your money. Right? Of course, it wouldn't have any customers if that's the case. Instead, what Yotta does is gamify the experience by throwing a lottery every week. And your ticket in the lottery is based on every $25 you hold there. Okay, I'll use myself as an example. I've put in 1,250 bucks, so I get 50 chances to play Yotta's lottery every week. I think this idea is actually quite genius. Get to that in a bit. So, who is this for? In this day and age of people who are already very used to gamification, right, just via your cell phone games, and also savings account experiencing extremely low yields due to the low Fed rates, right? I think Yotta could and should be for almost everyone, mainly because it makes checking your savings account, actually a little bit exciting. You can win prizes ranging from a dime up to apparently millions. Okay, I think on their website it says up to 10 million a week. Sounds great. Now, I'm a cynic, of course, so let's be real. Hardly anyone will win that big money. More realistic example, say you put in $1,000, right? And you win 25 cents a week on average. That would come out over the course of 52 weeks a year. That's a 1.3% yield on the year. Okay, now go check any online bank's high yield savings account. None will give you that kind of percentage. Caveat is, of course, you might not get even the 25 cents consistently every week. My personalized realized APY, because the Yotta app actually tells you this number, right now it's 0.85%. Again, it's lower than my very quick estimate, but still higher than what regular banks give you, okay? I also have traditional high-yield savings account with institutions like Synchrony. Right now, Synchrony is giving 0.6%. So Yotta's effective APY is actually higher than Synchrony's. But the real important thing is that we humans love games and lotteries. And I'll bet plenty of you will agree with me and say, hey, sure, it might not be consistently 25 cents per week. It could be more. Like, that's how the human brain works, right? Yes, it could be. I mean, when's the last time you've ever thought about how possibly exciting a savings account could be? That, I think, to me, is the real genius of Yotta, okay? Now, of course, I am a cynic, so what are this bank's limitations? What's the flip side, right? Well, for those of us who likes the thrill of checking to see if we won every week and having like 50 tickets like I do, it actually becomes hard to use it as a source to draw funds from. Okay, again, I'm going to use myself as the guinea pig. Initially, I put in a G because that's a nice round number that I can part with without feeling too attached, right? I increased it by $250 more, maybe like a month or two afterwards, just because I like the sound of 50 chances to win more than 40 chances to win. Right? Really, I mean, I like round numbers. I prefer, 100 chances to win, but that means I have to put in another $1,250. Okay, so when would I actually want to take money away from Yotta though, right? It becomes increasingly unlikely because if I do that, it'll lower the number of chances that I get in the lottery drawing, okay? I am positive Yotta's counting on exactly that type of mentality to keep players' money with them rather than being withdrawn. So my point, very long-winded point is, the limitation is that a savings account serves usually as an emergency fund, right? Yotta does do that, right? There's no limitations on what you can withdraw or anything. But just understand, if you ever have to withdraw money from it, you get two hits now. One to your wallet because you're using your emergency fund, but also a double hit because you get less of a dopamine surge for checking whether you're, winning from a lottery because you have less chances to win. I mean, honestly, this is not that big of a limitation, right? Because if it's a real emergency and you need the money, sacrifices will have to be made anyway, right? So in conclusion, I can actually full-heartedly endorse this product. I think it's tapped into the zeitgeist of our age. It makes things relatively simple. I don't even bother picking the lottery, drawings. I just have them auto-pick because I'm lazy. So go check it out. And this is the first time in my video, I'll put in a link. It's like a referral link. If you're interested, click on it, use it. It'll support the channel. Doesn't really matter that much to me. So do your own research. In the meantime, check out some of my other clips in the corners. Cheers.